To you crabs out here. So for you, you have the hanged man, the fool, and then you crabs also have the justice. So when it comes to tarot, right, the hanged man represents how you you crabs or represents how you crabs basically, right, fool. There's a decision that you made, right, or a decision that you crabs essentially want to make, more so matters of the heart, more so matters of business that you don't necessarily think that a lot of people will really like. And a lot of you, what these cards are saying to me is that you crabs right now really need to be taking your time, because what it's saying is that you may go make that decision, right, when it comes to the matters of the heart or a business decision, and you may actually end up making things a lot more worse. Now, I don't necessarily know as of yet specifically what the decision is, because I find out when you find out. But I know definitely for sure the hanged man and the fool is about how you need to relax, take it easy, because you don't want to end up messing yourselves up into some nonsense, and then the next thing you know, you get yourself caught up in some BS. You want to be in a particular situation where you are good, pretty much. You're better off making that decision because it was the wise thing for you to do than for you crabs to be in a messed up disposition, right? And I don't want to see you crabs in that messed up disposition anyway. And see, then you have the justice right here. Again, this is also another warning because you have the justice, right? I was going to pick up another card, but I don't want to get too ahead of myself. The justice right here represents you will get what it is that you worked for. So there's a sense of you crabs needing to essentially pay attention to where it is that you're going in life. And then you have the Scorpio energy and the Three of Pentacles. And these two cards right here speaks to how you crabs very much so are in a hold on a second. You crabs very much so are in a situation where you crabs very much so are in a situation where you crabs I'm seeing that it's a matter of like reciprocity, whether it's finances. It has way more to do with finances though, right? Whenever it is that, I start talking about stuff like that, or people on the internet start talking about 50-50, it always goes back to money. Like, these people do not know how to think outside of money, literally, in any shape, form, or fashion. It literally all goes back to money. It literally all goes back to money. Literally. Their whole concept of 50-50 is financial. The concept of reciprocity is financial. And it's like, didn't these people ever return the favor for somebody before because they loved the person? Didn't these people actually do anything for another person because they actually cared about the person? Why has it always got to be some form of compensation, some sort of financial compensation that's coming behind that? And what this has to do with you crabs, to be more specific for you, this is about how a lot of you crabs very much so are moving with wisdom. But what I'm seeing here is you're done with taking seriously somebody that shouldn't be taken seriously. The Three of Pentacles, you're done with that. The Three of Pentacles is you want to be with someone or have a social group, i.e. friends, and have around you family members and romantic interests in a general sense that legitimately care about you. So there's a sense of, if they do not care about you, if they don't show you that they care about you, then they're going to have to essentially leave you crabs' life. Because once again, You're done with the accepting them in the life, because sometimes we have dysfunctional parasitic people around us, but then we don't get rid of them. We don't excommunicate them from our lives. We just allow them to be there because they're people that we grew up with from a very long time. So essentially we are accustomed to them being there. But at the same time too, they're just every time they're sharing your progress with you without them having to actually bring any kind of value to you. Now, again, this is not transactional, but even the most non-transactional relationships, a person has to provide something. They have to benefit you in some shape, form, or fashion. That's how it is. It's about 50% doing it without a thank you, 50% doing it with a thank you or for a thank you. That's how it is. Don't just be with someone, you know what I'm saying, that's expecting you to not get anything back, and then you don't receive anything back, and the person is like, but I thought you wasn't doing it for a thank you. I thought you wasn't. You're not doing it for a thank you. You're not doing it, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, there's a balance, the justice. There's a balance to it. If the person is trying to run that game, they're trying to get you to be okay with being played and drained. I don't do it for thank you. Come on, yo. Come on, yo. Come on, yo. The Justice League deserves a thank you every now and again. They may not, people shouldn't worship them, pray to them or anything like that. But at the same time, the Justice League definitely deserves, at the bare minimum, a thank you for saving people's behinds when they really don't have to, time and time again. But at the same time, it's up to the Justice League to understand we are getting the thank yous, but also we are doing it because we want to. And so it's 50%, 50%, right? What does this have to do with it? What I'm trying to say to you, crabs, is you crabs are not doing it for a transaction. You're not trying to pay anybody to do something. But what I'm trying to say to you, crabs, is the fact that if you've been putting in the work and you legitimately want to build a relationship with somebody, a person should benefit you. And expecting a person to benefit, wanting a person to benefit you and then feeling bad for it because you have people who are lying to you, delude you into trying to make it seem like you should look for someone that just takes and you never get even so much as a thank you ever. That's hogwash. I want to thank you every now and again. I may not necessarily get a thank you, right, every single time, but I have enough subscribers that say thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, I appreciate it. You know what I mean? And I appreciate the subscribers back. I don't want them to think that I don't appreciate them, because I do. But at the same time, I also have other reasons why I do this tarot card stuff. I do it because I love doing it. I've said this many times. I love doing this stuff. People think I'm losing it when I talk about my spiritual experiences, but then you have orbs floating in the background of my videos, which other people pointed it out to me. These aren't things that I personally see. It's only until people started to point it out to me is when I started to kind of open the mind that maybe I'm having a supernatural phenomena in the moment where I'm seeing orbs. I thought they were specks of dust, right? But this is the point I'm making. So you crabs shouldn't be settling for that either. You shouldn't settle for people trying to make it seem like you don't, at the bare minimum, have a group of solid individuals around you. Don't you crabs dare accept that as some sort of answer, because the Three of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands represents, once again, you crabs owe it to yourselves to continue to date. People look at you like no one wants to claim you. I'm not calling you crabs trash. but let me cook. They play you like you trash. But gotta understand that when trash is thrown out at the curb, right? When trash is thrown out at the curb and it's left out there for a garbage person to come pick it up, when you see a vagrant or a person who looks in the trash to see if there's any kind of, I don't even know if they're even homeless, but you see somebody who looks at the trash because, because they see value in people, they see value in things that people throw away. They can't be upset at you, crabs, when you actually get found because somebody takes you seriously and the person isn't looking at you like you trash, and they actually really see you as being valuable, and you, crabs, end up in a relationship. They can't be mad. And this is the same thing that it is that I was saying since day one. Like, people will say that you crabs are trash. But it's like, and the same thing for Virgos. They'll say Virgos are trash. But is that true? Because why is it so difficult if the fact that we have a hard time getting into relationships because we're looking for one person, but everybody want to play games and throw us away? So then when the one person decides to come along and say, hey, what's up? I'll take you seriously. Just I want you to take me seriously too. And they carry themselves that way, right? They practice in what it is that they preaching and they have conviction about it. Why is it that everybody is salty? And that's the point that I'm trying to say. You know, if it's salty, they need to really drink some water. You know, they need to drink some water, because you crabs, y'all, they shouldn't be upset at you, crabs. Y'all are doing what y'all are supposed to be doing. Show and prove. Because the Three of Wands represents you're leaving your options open. The Eight of Pentacles and the Six of Wands represents you are single because nobody wants to take you the way that you should be taken. Like a treasure. You should be looked at as that. And if they don't want to see you as that, then then that's their problem. You are not a taken person. No one has taken you up off of the market yet. So you get to talk to whomever you want. That's how things work. If everybody's gonna, if I ain't gonna say everybody, that's a bridge too far. But if a lot of people are gonna treat you like trash, just roll you up, throw you out, and they don't see you as valuable, maybe a person who digs in the trash because they see value in things that other people don't, sees the value. This is a perfectly good TV. Why would this person throw out a perfectly good TV? They go ahead, they just, right? The dust off and everything, you know, with the hands in the trash, you know, just a little dust off. And then they come to go ahead, they, you know, maybe even, you know, bust out a nice cloth or something like this, you know, they pick you up and they take you home. Because that's how it is. That's how dating is. That's how dating is. And so there's no reason why they should be upset at you, because the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles, right, is about you crabs put in so much effort. You put in so much work. People don't want to take you seriously. They want to treat you like you trash, okay? So why are they so mad when you crabs get up, you go, you talk to other people, you hang out, you engage, you do what it is that you got to do? Why are they so upset about this? Why are they upset about this? Because you crabs are keeping your options open and you getting to know many people. This is what you crabs are doing right now. So let's clarify the Knight of Pentacles. I have to blow my nose after this. But you have the Nine of Wands, Two of Pentacles, the Devil card, Queen of Pentacles, and then you have the Tower. To clarify the Knight of Pentacles, right? So the Knight of Pentacles is about moving forward, like I said. And the Nine of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, and the Devil card for you crabs which is your opposite sign in Capricorn, it represents how, once again, you cannot take anyone seriously that's trying to, around this time or ever, trying to tear you crabs down because of how it is that you choose to explore your options. You're not exploring your options from a perspective of tearing people down and treating people like trash. You happen to be exploring your options, not necessarily even because you particularly want to. You're exploring your options because y'all are out here putting your best foot forward, the best that you possibly can, trying to make a connection with somebody, and everybody playing games with you. So guess what that means? If you want to find somebody, it's best for you to keep searching until you find someone that has a similar value system to you. They can't be upset with you justifiably. They could be upset, but then they would be dysfunctional if they did that. But they can't be upset at you, crabs, for the fact that y'all are out here keeping y'all options open, because the Queen of Pentacles and the Tower is about how this is the problem. They don't want to make up their mind either way. They don't want to be with you because they mad insecure around you, crabs. But at the same time, they don't want to let you go. But that's their problem. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to get the YouTube channel to over 100K. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell. Set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos.